Greetings, church. It's Kevin Duclairon once again. I am right now at home. I just came back from preaching 2 Peter 1, verses 1 through 12, I think. And I got mail. Something's not right with PGE in the city. I'm not exactly sure if they're hitting me on purpose or if they just hired somebody and the person is hitting me for Gabrielle MacArthur, the clan, the gay community. I don't know. Anyway, after the preaching, they gave me a couple bucks, and so now I was asking for 20, but they only gave me 7. I'm kind of short. I haven't been working for the last several weeks. I no longer work for Labor Ready. Gabrielle infiltrated in there through the gay community, and Gabrielle basically showed me, they took the position. The woman's name is Colette Nelson. Nelson goes back to Melissa Nelson in high school. Melissa was representing Gabrielle back then. I don't really know, and probably a lot of the problems are coming from that human resources office. And so I figured this is probably God's way of telling me it's time to go. Because when I go into their offices, they're very prejudiced, they're very racist, and they won't send me out to work. So that's the first problem. They got rid of me on the job. Now they're working on me in the apartment. And what they're doing is, as of October 24th, they sent me a closing bill. When I didn't even put in a 30-day notice for this apartment right here. So for this studio. And so I'm not exactly sure who went in and did that. They didn't even give me the name of the person or who called it in. I don't have a clue. So I'm telling you so that I don't know how things happen in a domino effect. You know, if it hits me, it's bound to hit somebody else in the church. And so before it even hits you in your congregation or whoever's out there, you know, here's where it's at. As far as PGE is concerned, this was the first hit. So I had on October 24th, when I went in yesterday to pay the amount for $13.50 there, as you see in the bottom, that was the closing amount. They're like, oh yeah, well your account is closed with us. This is your final payment. And I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not the one who did this. So they reversed the entire amount. They allowed me to pay this, and what they told me was that the next bill won't come out until November. So after I was done preaching today, I switched hats from the preacher to the guy who needs money, and they gave me $7. But then when I got home, this is what I got. So here is a notice saying, I don't know who this woman is. This Gabriella Seastone. I crossed out the fact that this is not her residency, and I didn't put my name and my information on there. I put the manager's name on there, his phone number, and the assistant manager down there. I don't know what the problem is with PGE, but the woman that's downstairs now, her name is Kristen K. I don't know who she is. That's her initials right there, and it's also dated. So I wrote them a note at the bottom that says that I paid a sum of $13.50 PGE, and the account was restored back to me. Wherever it says whoever in the company is doing this, I would appreciate that they would stop. There is only one single male tenant in this apartment. Please contact management at I forgot to write the above information at the above number. The above number. No, I wrote there at the above number. So I don't know where things lead to. You know, aggravation leads to death. You know, from Genesis to Revelation. I also wrote. This is the second hit right at the top there. I wrote this is the second hit. And there, as you can see, this is the second hit from PGP on my account. The first The first was on October 24th when PGE closed the account. Okay, right there. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with PGE. I think it's something from the gay community. Pussy Gay Ernst, and this is, they're trying to, the original woman her name is Gabrielle Franklin, and this is probably a replacement. But if you see me in the streets of Portland, because I've been ousted out of here, or because something happens to her on account of the things, I want to, you know, my hands are clean. I had nothing to do with it. You know, people get hit on both sides, church and state. I'm not, I'm dealing with the state on the gay level, but I'm not with the state and the gay level. I'm dealing with them, but I'm not with them. So what I did was I wrote a letter here to send everything back to them. I got to send this back and have, I guess, the work of Kristen make a copy of it for the records to show management that that was my response before I sent it to them. I don't want this in the house without any longer than it needs to be. Anyway, I've informed you, you know what's going on. So if I get ousted out of here, that's probably one of the reasons why. I don't have any control over what's going on in here. They're still coming in here on a nightly basis, and that's all I can say.